I'm not even gonna try to say the first part of this, but Pretty Derby Party Dash offers up to 4-player competitive gameplay. It looks to be 4 different athletic-related mini-games. There is also some single-player content to enjoy with furniture to collect and a mini-game to unlock. It's definitely some sort of anime thing that I don't understand, but if you want to pick it up, you can on Switch, PlayStation, and PC. Welcome to the Multiplayer Minute, the monthly show where we talk about all of the local multiplayer games that have released recently and everything that we have to look forward to next month. And just as a quick reminder, we get a lot of these games for free, but all of our thoughts and opinions are our own. Let's go. Monster Jam Showdown is a game I got to try in person at PAX West. They also gave us a key, like I said. A lot of these games gave us keys. If you have ever wanted to feel the power of driving a monster truck, then you need to look no further. The game supports 1 to 2 players locally and gives you the ability to drive around one of these massive monster trucks in races, trick competitions, and in freestyle. It's all about the power you feel in this game when driving such a large vehicle, and what I remember from PAX West is that the sound really gives this game a lot more oomph. Antstream Arcade is now available on PlayStation, and this has a ton of different retro games, some of which feature multiplayer, but I don't know which ones, so good luck. Despite not growing up with Rugrats, I still really enjoyed the experience of playing the new Rugrats Adventures in Gameland. This is another game I played at PAX West. It is a pretty simple 2D platformer that was originally designed for NES hardware. The game has a toggle to allow you to switch between the retro 8-bit gameplay and the HD version. Honestly, I was pretty bad at this game, but it was fun nonetheless. There are 4 playable characters and you can play with 2 players at once. A code for Crossy Road Castle showed up in my inbox in September, and while I only played it for a little bit with my brother and my son, it seemed to be quite enjoyable. It was simple enough for my 3-year-old son to join in, while also providing something that would probably turn into a really fun, hectic game night with the right group of friends. You'd probably all end up trying to get the coins faster than one another and beat each other to the end of the levels. It features procedurally generated platforming levels to work your way through, with some interesting challenges and fun cannons to shoot yourself out of. There is a ton of character customization to unlock and multiple castles to make your way through with up to 4 players. You can play it for yourself pretty much anywhere you like. Goob Balloons DX showed up in my inbox around the same time as Crossy Road Castle. This is a shoot 'em up all about popping balloons. I have yet to actually boot this one up, but it definitely seems like something my son's going to enjoy a lot. You will play through multiple levels trying to defeat the balloon invasion and even face off against bosses, each with their own unique way to be defeated. There's an arcade mode where you can try to survive as long as possible, challenges to get the best score in, characters with different abilities, and it supports 2 players in local co-op. You can play this one on consoles and PC. If you like boss rush games, the Nimbus Fall may pique your interest. This is a pixelated game that will have you facing off against 25 bosses, one after the other. In between, you'll be able to head to the armory to pick up new weapons or upgrade existing ones to help you stand more of a chance against what is to come. There are 4 difficulty levels to choose from, and you can play solo or with a friend to help you in these difficult fights. It's available on PC and Nintendo Switch. All You Need Is Help dropped out of nowhere. All we knew was that this game was going to release in fall, and now it's here. This is a very interesting puzzle game where you play as different shapes and have to use your unique shapes to solve puzzles in the world. It looks adorable and like a ton of fun. Personally, I can't wait to play this. However, it does require 4 players, so if you don't have 4 people to play with, or 3 people to play with and 4 plus you, anyway, if you don't have 4 people, you're gonna have a hard time playing this one because you're gonna have to handle multiple controllers at once. The challenges here could be as simple as arranging yourself in a specific shape, or they could be something like pushing a big ball into a hole. It's available on consoles and PC. With all of those recent releases out of the way, here are the September releases we talked about last month. Smells Like a Mushroom, Iron Meat, Towerborn, Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports, Storm Edge, Pico Park 2, Goat Simulator 3, Worms Armageddon Anniversary Edition. We also didn't mention Pizza Tower because I didn't realize this game had multiplayer, and I still have yet to actually figure out what the multiplayer is. It seems like a kind of swap the controller type of thing, but Nintendo did give us a Switch code for it so we could try it out, so I'll keep you updated on that. Before we hop into all of the fantastic games coming in October, I want to introduce you to our sponsor, thecoopstop.com. This is where you can buy all of our fantastic co-op merch, like the shirt I'm wearing right now. The shirt's in this picture of some of our supporters who shared it with us on Discord, or any of the other merch items you're seeing on screen right now. For a limited time, you can use code COOP to get 5% off. We love it if you buy these shirts, whether it's to show your love of co-op games or just to help support the channel. If you do pick up something from the store, we will send you a custom thank you video just to show how much we really appreciate it. And of course, if you want to send us pictures, hop into our Discord linked below. Going back in time, we have Zero, the Kamakazi Squirrel, coming to all platforms on October 6th. Here you get to experience the fast-paced ninja action of 15 levels, with support for 2 players. You'll play as Zero and master his combat skills to defeat a wide variety of enemies and face off against powerful bosses. You could choose between the English or Japanese version of the game, and since this is a retro title being brought back, they've added some quality of life features such as Rewind and Turbo, which allow you to retry tough sections or speed up gameplay. The save state function allows you to save progress at any point, and screen filters let you customize the visuals with retro effects. You can also activate cheats such as infinite lives or invulnerability to help you through those really hard parts. On October 8th, we will see the remaster of the LEGO Harry Potter collection come to PC, PS5, and Xbox X and S. The remaster will feature all 7 years at Hogwarts, obviously upgraded to look so much better, as well as 2 DLC packs. We've always loved the LEGO games for their simplicity and the way that they tell the stories in a funny manner. There's also the bonus of being able to see some of your favorite things come to life in LEGO, and also be able to destroy a lot of LEGO stuff. So if you like Harry Potter and didn't pick this up before, now's your time. I've never been big on fighting games or boxing, but Undisputed really stood out to me at PAX West. The combat is surprisingly deep with a cool 3D element where you need to think about which arm you're punching with. The realism is impressive. Injuries will carry over between rounds. The health system is really intriguing in the way that it works, and the game is fully licensed, which is another really impressive feat with all of these athletes, I assume anyway. If you're into fighting games or boxing, this is worth checking out. It supports local 2-player mode and has a career mode for solo play. Currently it's available in early access on Steam, but will be coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S on October 11th. Nico Dorico The Magical World is launching on October 14th or 15th. It honestly has different dates listed on different sites. It really gives off some serious Crash Bandicoot vibes. The colorful platformer features a variety of unique worlds to explore, complete with minecart rides, chase sequences, underwater sections, and boss battles. What's even better is the inclusion of 2-player co-op, which I'm incredibly excited to actually try in this. You will be able to play this little gem on all platforms. Mario Party Jamboree is another game we got to try at PAX West. This is going to be the biggest Mario Party release to date. It comes with a couple really cool online modes that we talk about in our standalone, but it'll also be coming with more boards, playable characters, and mini games than ever before. Carly absolutely loves little party games like this one. There's something about the mini games that we really enjoy, and having the board there adds another interesting level where you never really know who's gonna win the game, despite someone being much better at mini games than someone else. The Ninja Turtles have had a bit of a resurgence in video game form the last couple of years, and given that it is all about 4 turtles working together, they often feature co-op. This time, however, we will only be playing with 2 of the turtles at once. With the mix of gameplay and animations, I honestly struggle to tell if this is actually a 3D game or more of a 2.5D game, but I think it's 3D. You could choose to play as any of the 4 turtles, who each, of course, have their own fighting styles. You will have to use them to track down new mutants who have sprung up across the city. You'll be fighting, delivering pizzas, and building your graffiti collection? I don't know if that's just something I don't get because I never really watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It seems like Streets of Rogue 2 delayed its early access release on PC. This is now set for October 22nd. I've never played the original, but the game looks like a ton of fun. You can choose from a variety of classes to do anything, from toppling a corrupt president to starting a business or even building a farm. Personally, I'll probably wait for this one to come to consoles, but good luck to all of you guys who play on PC. It seems like there are a lot of games being made from franchises that I don't necessarily love myself, but I'm always excited to play the games, especially when they have co-op, and that's the same for the Smurfs Dreams. This fresh 3D platformer sees Gargamel casting a spell that puts all the Smurfs to sleep, and it's up to you to travel through their dreams, helping them conquer nightmares and wake up. I'm usually a bit concerned about co-op in 3D platformers, as sometimes it's handled well and sometimes it's not, but the visual style of this one reminds me a lot of Mario 3D World, so I have hope there. There is even a demo available to play right now, and I might be playing that right after recording this video. You can pick this one up for up to 2 players on all platforms come October 24th. I rarely talk about PC-only games on this list, but Keep Keepers has caught my interest. This is a chaotic roguelite tower defense game that supports co-op for 1 to 4 players. It has a mix of base building, process automation, and unique weapons. It looks like it'll offer plenty of strategic and tactical options for you to choose from and decisions to make. And it reminds me a lot of PlateUp, as you'll be choosing new pieces of equipment to use as you go through each level. You can pick this one up come October 28th, but I do think there's a Steam demo available as well. To finish off our list, let's talk about a couple DLCs and game announcements. Kingdom 2 Crowns has shown up in our comments over and over again, and now it's getting a DLC. This new Call of Olympus update will feature a large expansion into Greece come October 8th. And now that I've actually had to talk about the game in a video, I've got to pick it up. TMNT Shredder's Revenge is getting a new update with 2 new lizard characters, Mona Lisa and Mondo Gecko. It also includes a remix mode to the official soundtrack. LEGO Horizon Adventures got a release date for November 14th. We personally cannot wait to boot this game up on our console. Since we'll be talking more about it in next month's Multiplayer Minute, I'll cut it short, but this is the Horizon Zero Dawn universe brought into LEGO, and we love both of those things, so we are incredibly excited. It'll be available on PC, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch. Spiritmancer is a very interesting looking 2D side-scrolling hack and slash. You'll play as a demon hunter and add any demons you defeat to your card collection that will allow you to customize how you play. I'm looking forward to picking this one up as well, but again, I'll cut it short because we are sure to talk about it next month. Right now, it's planned for Switch, PC, and PS5, and will support up to 2 players. If you have not seen our review of Pico Park, I highly recommend you go check that out right now. It is one of our favorite games of the year. It is very easily accessible for many players to start and pick up, and it's going to be an absolute blast if you decide to play it yourself. Can't wait to see you over there. Love you guys. Y'all are awesome.